So I got to ask you, we got you here.
Yeah.
So the doc world is exploding right now.
Yes.
I feel like you got John Candy, Ben Stiller just put one out. You got Charlie Sheen. You got Billy Joel. They're doing one on is it Downey, the writer?
Jim Downey.
Jim Downey.
That was a good one. That's on Peacock. That's a fun
Is that out?
Yeah, it's good.
Geez,
it's really good because it talks about how he writes, and he was the best writer of all time on the show. And when you see what he wrote or what he was part of writing, it's insane.
Yes.
It's every sketch that you remember.
But you, I think, are doing a Norm doc. Is that out there? Is that
that's
public?
Going to be, that's public. That's going to be next year.
Ooh.
We've been lucky enough to just watch everything.
Yeah.
Like really everything.
As well or no?
Yeah, I'm directing.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, you did the Shanling one, you did the Carlin one. They were both. I love them both.
Both great.
Yeah, and well, people love Norm, so it's I think people are going to really enjoy it because also it's fun to dig up the stuff that is hard to find or just things that he's talking about that unless you were like the most hardcore fan, you would never find his conversation and his opinions about these things. Because I used to write with Norm for Roseanne, like we were hired to write her act, like her stand-up act, and we would go to her
better than
house
writing her tweets
on the weekend. We would go to her house on the weekends and write jokes with her. She'd bring out like a big stack of legal pads, and then she would tell us thoughts she had. And he quickly left because he got hired on the TV show. Like she was so impressed with him, she's like, "You're gonna write on my TV show." And then I had to work for another year writing this HBO special with her.
Yeah,
that she did. Like she would have, there was one funny one where she said, "I want to do a joke about how it's better to suck dick than kiss ass because when you suck dick, it's like an agreement. I'll suck your dick and then you'll give me this. But when you kiss ass, it's just for the hope that you might do it."
Yeah, that's good.
It's like Dirty Seinfeld.
What's the deal with sucking dick? Yeah. It's a blow job, but you don't get paid. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, wow. So Norm was he's my guy. He's my number one. And there's so much content. Like I feel like I've seen all of it because I'm a psycho, but there's so much. He gave so much for a guy who died young.
Yes. Like
the Conans and the podcasts and the TV show on Netflix, the YouTube show, and all the stand-up. It's like never ending. And SNL.
Yeah, that's what I thought was most impressive about it, because when you really look at it, like how many comedy-defining moments did Norm have that are like world-class, memorable,
and risky too,
and
Very
him doing the ESPY monologue, or him doing the Bob Saget roast.
Yes.
He said all nice things from a joke book.
Yeah.
And you start listening to it, and there's so many times that he did a shockingly, insanely original take on something.
Yeah.
And I think that's fun to just see how his mind works.
The Conan Carrot Top moment where Conan falls out of his chair. I mean, there's so many iconic.
Oh, and when he brings
moments.
Conan the gift bag for getting the Tonight Show. I mean, and then he's just leaving like that next week. I mean, it was just he always had on panel. It was like it was always gold, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the heartbreaking part is you can't show all of it, because you have limited time. There's one that I couldn't get in that maybe maybe you could tell, which is the Bill Cosby story about his dad.
Yes, but calling him. Yeah.
And he forgot his dad was dead.
Yeah, exactly. But he didn't want to say that to Bill Cosby. He's like, "We called your dad. He didn't answer the phone." He's like, I don't know what to tell you, or whatever.
Yeah,
and the firing, him getting fired, and him going on Letterman to talk about getting fired. I mean, that was amazing TV for that time.
They had a special thing. Letterman really got Norm. I don't know. I mean, so did Conan for sure, but he's a guy that, like, if you don't have the right interviewer, it's not going to be as good.
Yeah.
The Letterman interviews, when you rewatch them carefully, because I think for a lot of years when you would watch Letterman, you wondered how much he liked people. Like that was part of the fun of the show, is like, is he enjoying talking to people? And when he talks to Norm, he literally looks like he's in heaven.
Yes.
Like he's so excited to see what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And Norm would push it and be edgier or grosser than most people, because people were always like warned off, like Letterman doesn't like when you get kind of weird in that way. And Letterman was just tickled. And I think what came out is that Norm was really influenced by him.
Yes.
Because I think on one of his last appearances, he did one of Letterman's bits.
Totally.
And when he did one of Letterman's old
Simple
bits.
Pleasures.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And you go, oh, that was the beginning of him figuring out his style.
Yeah.
And then he did. I mean, what was that? The last routine he did?
Oh,
He
the
had
World War II joke.
Oh.
The identification joke.
Yes.
So, and then it was rare to see him get emotional, and you could see Dave fighting off getting emotional because that's not his thing, and he could tell you could tell it was hard for him, for both of them. I was like, wow, that was a heavy TV moment.
Yeah, and a big deal because Norm was going through something that people didn't know about.
Yeah,
and he wanted to take the opportunity to tell Letterman that he loved him and how important he was to him, and Letterman didn't see that coming, that someone would be so vulnerable and caring at that time.
And I love a comic who he's clearly such a smart guy. He's like well read on Dostoevsky and all this shit, and he's like brilliant dude. He had his problems, but his jokes were so silly. Like he had a great joke where he would do on his TV show where he'd read the cue cards or the little blue cards, and he was like, "Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg and Jenny McCarthy are getting married. They're doing it on Retard Island." And like that joke kills me, but that's the dumbest joke on the planet.
it's funny because you know how good he is.
Exactly.
And you don't see that bad a joke coming from him, and that's funny.
Well, on the talk show, he definitely liked doing really bad jokes that threw you like, wait, is that even a joke? Or would be like edgy in a way like you didn't see coming.
Yeah.
I mean, he really has some jokes, like when you watch all of them, like from that era or update, where you're like, wow, that joke would really get you in trouble.
Oh,
He's walking a tightrope. There was like this.
It was a danger.
There was an air of discomfort where you're just like, what's going to happen? Like what?
Yeah.
Like one misstep, you're like, this could go really fucking south
Yeah.
in a bad comedian's hands. But he was just so good.
Yeah.
I have this prized possession. I have like 150 old film noirs that Adam Egget gave me, and he's like, this was meant for Norm because he's the only guy I know who loves noir as much as you. So he gave me this hard drive. I have like 150 old movies.
Wow.
He's like, oh, Norm like this. I was like, fuck, Norm loved noir. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah. He was a man of taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's, I mean, and that's what I like about documentaries is, like we love Norm so much, but I'm just so fascinated by like who was Norm.
I know.
And how we did this was it's like a found footage documentary. So we didn't interview people.
Yeah.
We didn't like get people like dissecting him. It's just Norm.
Great. Great.
And because when Norm passed and I went down the rabbit hole, there were incredible interviews like, morning radio in Hawaii. And he does like 2 hours and he's so funny, but they can't tell when he means it, when he doesn't mean it, and that stuff is pretty priceless.
Some of his, I'm a nerd, but some of his best stuff, he did Chris Hardwick's pod a couple times.
That was
and those are incredible like treasures because he opens up and he stops trying to be funny and he's just on and going and he goes, you know what I hate is all these comics now doing one-man shows about having cancer. It's like everybody gets cancer. Shut up. You're not special.
Wow.
Getting cancer is not an accomplishment. Not knowing the whole time he had cancer.
Yeah.
And he was like shitting on them like I could come out and say it and I would get a bunch of clicks and victim points, but I'm just going to keep being funny.
Yeah.
He was the purist.
And also, he had cancer when he was really young, when he was in his 20s, and he got over it, and then he got it again later in life.
I didn't know that.
So, when you think about his personality and just that, like, I don't give a shit energy.
Yeah.
It is like through the prism of someone who's seeing life in a much deeper way.
Well, you wrote about this in your book about funny people, and was it your mom? Someone got really sick.
Yeah.
And then, and she was like, she had like no worries when she was really sick, and then she got better, and it like came back. It's like you did that with the character in Funny People, right?
Because every time she thought she would survive, all of her neuroses and crazy would come back, and every time she thought she had no chance, the medicine's not working, she would get really like serene and mellow and pleasant. And well, I'd see that with other people too, where like you get sick and you suddenly like you can just see everything clearly and what's important and how you should treat people. But when you get better, it is like a weird thing. It's hard to hold on to that feeling.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's why he could gamble away $400,000 and just be like, what are you gonna do? Because he's like, I'm still alive. I have cancer.
Yeah, but I think he must have been a gambling addict.
Oh, he had a problem.
I mean, that's that's insane to do that.
Yeah.
That's insane to piss away that kind of money on chance.
But also, we don't even know if that's true because, like, I've talked to people and they're like he's exaggerating the losses, or like it's very Bob Dylan-esque in the sense that he's not a reliable narrator.
And we're talking about it, and it makes him. It adds a mystique, I guess.
Yeah, we just don't really know. I mean,
Right.
he clearly was gambling.
Yes,
and had some problems with that. But like the stories, I mean,
that he lost everything.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure he took some hits, and maybe he did lose everything, but I don't think he lost that much in one day. Like.
You know, I don't know if Norm still tours. You'd be a good compliment for Norm, man.
You don't think I'm too much, too similar?
I don't know. I think it'd be funny.
Jeez, he's my hero.
I think it'd be work, yeah.
I'd be blown away.
Yeah, the guy's amazing.
Never met him.
Very funny. Well, you know, just it's such an impressive stand-up to see live. You know?
Yeah.
Because you think right before he goes on, I opened up for him for about a year, and after we did Dirty Work, and then he always think like no matter where you are, you think like he's not gonna make it. Like he goes, he's holding his stomach. He goes, I can't do this, man. He goes, I'm not gonna make it here. I don't want to go on. I don't want to go on. I want to quit. Like, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. And you got to push him in front of the microphone, and then he does an hour and 45 and like destroys. Doesn't take the mic out like this, like and then he just leaves.
Yeah.
You know.
I saw him at Caroline's when I was broke. I was poor. I wasn't even in the club, so I had to pay the real fee. You know, I couldn't be like, I'm a comic. They didn't know me.
I know.
And
you mean the fair prices over there too?
Yeah, right. I spent like $70.
That's great when you're broke.
Yeah, and I went and saw him, and he was killing, and he got heckled in the middle of the show, and he's drinking a Coca-Cola, and he just goes, it's dead silent, this tension, like what's he gonna say? And he just goes, I don't know what to do about that, you know. And then he goes back to the act. I've never seen anyone handle a heckle like that.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Now sometimes I just go,
Funniest guy on the planet.
No, he really is. He's up there. He's very, very funny. He's a fun guy to talk. See, doing the road with a guy like that is fun for the late night conversations that last till 6 in the morning about show business, about who he hates.
Yeah,
like you start talking about who you hate.
Yes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That's the funnest stuff.
Oh, and who sucks and who you hate and this and that and the other thing, and then of course you pass out.
Mm-hmm. I was on stage recently. I did a racial slur in my set. And in my defense, I didn't even know it was a racial slur. But can we all agree that the gentlest of the racial slurs has got to be Chinaman? I mean, come on. He's from China. He's a man. Not so bad. To me, I think the names of Chinese restaurants sound a lot more like racial slurs. Let's try some. You know who can't drive? Those fucking panda kids. They cannot drive at all. And listen to this, one of those golden noodles just moved my apartment. They've been right next door to me. They're one big happy family. Those guys really burned me up, those lucky dragons.
One time he came in, man, and he said to me, can I do 5 minutes? I say, can you do 5 minutes? You Bob Hope.
Is he Chinese?
I know, I can't do him. Every time I do him, people say that sounds like a Chinaman. And I go, that's not a nice thing to call Asians. You know? Why do people do that? But as an epithet, though, don't you think Chinaman is the least offensive?
I do. I
Man
mean,
from China.
Unless it's a woman, but
yeah,
but then
then you'd say Chinaman woman.
Chinaman woman.
But it's literally man from China.
I couldn't agree more. I'm
because as racial, I should say, epithets go, that seems to me to be the least offensive one. Because it's literally man from China.
I know. I know. I think Chinaman is it's okay.
Except it refers to all Asians.
Yeah, that's the problem. Do you know all the racial things against Asians? Yeah, can you tell me them?
Well,
I love when
Guy Aoki got mad at me one day.
Why?
He's the head of the guys that get defended.
Yeah.
Because what about this? If you say Asian, right? Then that's everybody from that entire continent.
It's more specific.
Meanwhile, Chinese hate Japanese.
Well, I mean, you're now one. Okay.
Well, I mean, they raped their Nanking.
I mean, I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
You don't forget that. Somebody rapes your Nanking.
Why isn't that in USA Today?
Yeah, it's in USA Today. I'm sorry.
We had this guy in France, a TV host, who would set you up for the joke, but almost tell the joke, but like everything, the whole thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, God, you don't like it when you go skiing and someone is behind you, but the whole thing, and then there's nothing left.
Yes.
So, right.
We have that guy too, Byron Allen.
I don't know.
Oh, but that guy, seamless to get you into a bit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm like, how does he know I went scuba diving? This guy.
Yeah. He has that famous Norm sketch, or Norm was on his show, Norm Macdonald, and he goes, so Norm, I hear you're getting older. And Norm goes, yeah, we all are. But he thought he was going to set him up for a big bit.
He's brilliant, Byron Allen. He had that Comics Unleashed. Mm-hmm. You ever do that? Oh, you couldn't be more leashed.
There's nothing. It's not like there's nothing unleashed about it. It's not like you would have like Lenny Bruce on and like.
And he has no segue. So this is what he said to John Lovitz one time. He said, he just turned to him from, he's talking to Schimmel, and then he goes to John Lovitz. He goes, now, John, I understand you're growing older.
There's a new 24-hour cable TV channel now. It's called Fish TV. The channel shows a giant aquarium of fish 24 hours a day, except from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. when it shows the Byron Allen Show. And there's a new 24-hour cable channel. It's called the Golf Channel. It shows golf 24 hours a day, except for between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. when it shows the Byron Allen Show.
My sister's kid is tattooed from his head down to his toes. He claims trouble follows him everywhere he goes. He's such a lazy, loafing, good-for-nothing, drunken slob. But still he thinks I oughter give his sorry ass a job. Yeah, people and their problems are giving me a pain. People and their problems are messing with my brain. I try to help them some, but they always stay the same. People and their problems.
You're all right, okay? Thanks for coming out to great San Francisco, greatest city, and the amazing Fillmore, and the unbelievable. It's good to be alive. You know what I mean? Isn't it? That's what I say. That's what I like. I find that to be the goodest thing there is, to be alive. And the reason it's so good is because it's so bad to be dead. It's not like life's so fucking great, but compared to being smothered in earth. So every day I'm happy not to. That's my goal in life, is not to die. Everybody need a goal. And so that's my New Year's resolution every year. I go, I'm not going to die. I think actually scientists should kind of look into that whole death thing, because they seem to focus on diseases. And I don't give a fuck about them, because the guy go, hey, we fixed your arthritis. And they go, I'm still going to die? They go, yeah. So that, I think, is the biggest problem. That's why I can't get behind politicians, because they're always like, our biggest problem today is unemployment. And I'm like, what about getting old and sick and dying? And they usher me out the back way, but... Seriously, if there was a politician ever that said, by my second term, there will be no death, I'd go, I'm voting for that fucker. I'd just give that guy all my money, and I'd sit on a chair. Sometimes I actually think I won't die. You ever think that? You go, fuck it, I'm not dying. But in your mind, when, you analyze, you realize, my dad died, and my grandfather died, and my great-grandfather died, and the guy before him, I don't know, probably died. I think he died. Because otherwise he'd be on Extra. No, I come from a long line of death. That's my point. That's my point. And so I fear it, I fear it a lot. And I think most of us do, But it's funny, what we fear, how we're going to die, it's always the ways we don't die, you know what I mean? Like we go, God damn, I hope a polar bear doesn't eat me. Or some crazy shit, or I hope an airplane, you know, I got an airplane today. You know, every time you get on an airplane, you go, hope I don't die. But you never die in an airplane. Ridiculous. There you go, I hope a terrorist does not attack and kill me. I hope that doesn't happen. You know, you're always afraid of that. But you think about it, what's the odds that a terrorist will attack and kill you? You know, almost zero, you know? But what are the odds that you will be attacked and killed by your own heart? That's what. It's about 100%, you know, I think. Heart's not good. People think it is, but it isn't. People like hearts. They go, here's a Valentine's heart. You go, oh, yeah. You go, that guy's got a big heart. I go, you better fucking watch it then, because an attack and kill him. I don't know if he knows that. That's what got my dad, his heart attacked and killed him. And he was lying on his bed, and boom, dead on the floor. You know, they said it was instantly. And my dad...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?
You. First of all, I know you're a big sports fanatic.
Oh, I love sports.
You're also a guy that keeps up on the news, and there's big news out there in the sporting world.
The big news is Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah, huge news.
And I don't like him, don't care for him, never did.
Really? You don't like Oscar Pistorius even before he... What are you doing?
I had something in my tooth.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't like him.
You're saying, I mean, a lot of people don't like him now that he murdered somebody, but
yeah,
but allegedly.
But also really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have problems with the murder.
Right.
But what I never liked him racing with them things that looked like something Wile E. Coyote would order. And
what?
Well, they
you had a problem with him racing with his blades. His blades. He was the Blade Runner.
Yes,
those
he was.
Teflon blades.
I did have a big problem with it because, I'll put it this way. Let's imagine you're a runner, you know, with legs.
Yeah.
And then you go home, you go, oh, I lost, honey. Who'd you lose to? Guy with no legs.
Wait, you're saying that you didn't like that Oscar Pistorius raced against people with legs?
No, I don't. I feel that one of the basic requirements of being a sprinter is having legs. I feel that they should say, okay, listen, let's, here's the, hey, what about you? I don't think you can be on the team. Why not? Well, you're not a biped. You have no legs, so scram.
Okay.
Take your time as long as you want. But get the hell out of here.
No one's going with you on this. Nobody is with you on this at all.
Except the feller at home that's like, that son of a bitch I lost my race to that got no legs.
Are you saying he had an unfair advantage because he had these?
Well, of course. He had rocket ships.
They're not rocket ships.
Okay.
Andy, help me out here.
No, it's still him running.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, guys, I agree with you then. Oscar Pistorius is a scholar and a gentleman.
All right.
He's a murderer.
Really turned it around on
Alleged murderer.
And that's the part you like.
Yeah, you said I'm okay with that part.
No, I'll tell you something, though, you know, Conan.
Yeah?
We talk about, like, people with promise.
Yeah.
And Oscar Pistorius was a man, and he was a great man. But I'm put in mind of the people that that have promise that are unfulfilled. Mm-hmm. Like when I was young, there was a fella went by the name of Jacques de Gautier. And he was from Témiscamingue, Quebec. And Jacques de Gautier, he was a fella that really thought. And he was smart, you know. He was our hope, I guess. And he was, while I was scrabbling to get out of high school, Jacques Zagatineau had already...
I think you just changed his last name.
Well, you know, a man grows. But this is the point.
Yeah.
Jacques de Gatineau, he went to McGill University and he got 3 degrees, by golly. And he went over across the pond to the fellers with Cambridge, and he even stood up to them. And we thought, boy, he's going to be the next. We had Jean Marchand, Gérald Tartier, Pierre Trudeau, the 3 wise men of Quebec. By God, Jacques de Gatineau was going to be the next.
Give me the next gun.
Yeah, but he vanished. And I met him, I started to do stand-up and travel from here to there and to here again. And one time I was in Niagara Falls, and by gosh, I went over to the SeaWorld there. You know how they have the SeaWorld? You know, with the different fish. You know.
I didn't know that, but okay. Yeah. Yes.
Beluga.
The SeaWorld. I've been there many a time.
Okay, so I was checking out the beluga whales and stuff, and I look over, and who do you think I see?
I hope it's that guy.
No, it was just an attendant, but he showed me to the place I wanted to see, which is where they feed the little baby dolphins, because I love dolphins, you know. And who do I see there but Jacques de Gatineau? And here he is, he's feeding the baby dolphins. And I go up to him and I go, Jacques de Gatineau, I feel shame for you. You were our hope. You were to go to Canada, Canada's nation's capital of Ottawa. And you were to be a great man, Jacques de Gatineau. And we were all, you know, we pinned all of Témiscamingue, Quebec, pinned our hopes on you. Now that's a hell of a burden for a man to have a town's hope pinned on them, isn't it, Conan?
It is a big burden.
So he was feeding these baby dolphins, you know, and I said, I'm ashamed of you, Jacques de Gatineau. You could have done so many great things. And he said, well, I think I'm serving a youthful purpose. Now I believe that...
was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
You don't encourage that.
It's like
that was a 40-minute story.
It's like somebody.
Youthful purpose?
Youthful purpose.
Yes.
Not purpose.
I don't know. Good God.
I know. That was way out of line.
No, that was way out of... Who are you to criticize Oscar Pistorius?
It's like somebody saying, I got to show you something. They take on a 4-mile hike to show you a dog turd.
Look at it. Okay. Well, there's your reel for CBS. We're getting this right to Les Moonves.
Yeah. I gotta have him.
You want to see that every night, Les? This guy's got
more Quebecois humor.
I love you. I really do. You know that, right?
I know it, man. You're a great man. I've never said this, but you've done so many benefits for me for the gypsies. And
I get the word out about werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done now, right?
I'm finished.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one like him. We're pretty sure about that. Norm Macdonald. When we come back, Mackenzie Davis from Halt and Catch Fire.
All right, the boxing world is still buzzing after the release of Mike Tyson from an Indiana prison after serving a 3-year term. Here with a message for Mike is Weekend Update correspondent and my hero, Adam Sandler.
Hey, by the way, Mr. Tyson, this is Norm Macdonald. He's our new update guy. You'll love him. He's been telling the funniest jokes about you giving it up in prison.
Mr. Tyson, I'm not Norm Macdonald. I don't even know who Norm Macdonald is. I'm Kevin Nealon, and that's news to me. This just off the wire. Reuters News is reporting now that the Mike Tyson app has just raped another app.
do want to ask this. So, Pigeon is voiced by none other than legendary comedian Norm Macdonald. Mike, have you ever met Norm Macdonald before?
Well, yes, I was about to correct you. He's mythically absent all the time. He's a mythical legend. We don't know if he even exists. When I'm on the streets, everybody comes, because he has a big fan base, Norm. Hey man, you working with Norm, what's that like? Hey man, you working with Norm Macdonald, what's that like? I said, he's a great guy, man, a great sense of humor, he's a really sweet guy, you know, and all this time I thought I met him, but I've never met him. I was talking about Jim Rash all the time. I don't know Norm Macdonald. I don't know if he exists. I just know he's legendary, he's mythical, everybody says he's great. And it's a great mystery to me.
So you met Jim Rash thinking that he was Norm Macdonald, when in fact it was Jim who does the voice of the Marquis.
Yes, this is true.
Larry, when you're writing stuff like Norm's character, the Pigeon, is there any line that Pigeon won't cross? Even in this episode, you saw what he was doing, and he really gets into it on practically every episode, but this one in particular, I thought he shined.
Well, first of all, I'm not just a writer. I did play the voice of that whale. I don't want to get anybody's stuff.
Oh, well done.
But he's whaling, baby.
But yeah, you know, I think the second year now we have a good, we know the characters so well that, you know, although what Pigeon says is shocking, you know, it all is true to his character. You know,
and also it's like, I think the reason it, hopefully it works, is that Norm himself is cerebral, brainy comedian. He's really not vulgar and crass. And so his getting to play a character like this, it does play against type, and I think that's why he can get away with being so gross on the show, because you can just feel that Norm is smart. And, what's that?
He's cerebrally invisible.
He's cerebrally invisible. It's true. That's true. What can you say to that? Yeah, it's shocking that Norm and Mike have never met. That's terrible. Maybe season 5, 6, we could arrange a meeting.
The possibility we may have to kill off the pigeons. You know, we're gonna hire he's gonna employ a cat in the show next season, and so Pigeon's gonna have a really difficult time in dealing with the quagmires of life on the Tyson Mystery Show.
Researchers in Russia say that the dolphins have a distant spoken language of their own.
You're saying that dolphins have a distinct language all their own?
So what's the solution that they use the N-word? Ooh, that they use the N-word constantly.
No, what word do they use?
Nigger word, N-word.
Oh, yeah. What'd you call it? Dolphins? The what word?
Nigger. Nigger, ninja.
Word, yeah.
Say it. I want to hear you say the word.
I don't want to say it because then it'll be on tape forever. I say it in my private life many times.
And then it's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this down. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite, fire never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. Festival queen standing tall. Ooh, I get it. Ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free.
Say it, hunky. Say it, hunky. Say nigga, hunky. Fucking say it, hunky.
Listen, am I wrong or am I imagining that?
Nah, say nigga, hunky. Say it, hunky. Come on, cracker.
Mike, I have to ask you a question.
Say it.
I can't say it. Let it make him say it. Mike, make Adam Egan say it, Mike. God damn.
Welcome back, guys. We got Norm Macdonald. You've been requesting it. You've been saying we got to get more Norm Macdonald on the channel, and here we are. We've arrived. Norm Macdonald loses his sponsors. The last one that we did, I think, was Norm Macdonald roasting people.
Yes, and it was like him talking to different like hosts and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was just going in on different people.
Yeah.
And I think we had him at the ESPYs. He was talking about Tiger Woods and O.J. Simpson, and he's just going in on everybody in that one. Yeah. So you guys on that video in the comments were saying, you got to do more Norm, you got to do more Norm, and I think some of you recommended this video here, loses his sponsors. And we appreciate all the recommendations, all the support, all the likes, comments, subscriptions. We wouldn't be where we are without you guys. Great. We get to do something that we love doing, checking out new content, enjoying it with you, learning new things. It's fantastic. This ride's been amazing, and we wouldn't be where we are today without you. So thank you. We're grateful for your support. Any thoughts before we get started?
Well, I'm interested because this looks like it's like part of a podcast or something. So maybe like a different environment, a little bit more laid back, maybe more conversational. So I'm interested to see what he comes with this.
I don't know what to expect on this one. I don't know if this is going to be the whole thing, like you said, like a podcast vibe.
Or maybe like spliced or something.
Yeah, clips or something, because that's been some of the other ones that we've been doing. But why don't we find out?
Yeah, let's do it.
We also have to take a break.
Are you kidding me?
It says it right on the monitor.
We have no sponsors.
Oh, we do have a sponsor, right?
You know what's amazing that I didn't know?
We have no sponsors.
My dad used to call it take a shave. Take a shave. He'd get mad at me.
But anyway, why didn't you shave today?
But it's a fantastic. Why didn't you shave? I didn't shave because I wanted to do this commercial and show,
Or do you like that look?
Well, who would like this look?
They're sponsored by Dollar Shave Club.
I want you to sign up for Dollar Shave Club by going to dollarshaveclub.com/Norm. You will get high quality razors sent to your door.
That's not, come on.
It's a little frightening.
I wouldn't mind it. Do you ever run out of razors and you're like, damn it?
Yeah,
you can't run out to the store.
Yeah, well, you don't have to here because you get high quality razors sent to your door every month, and it's for a fraction of what you pay retail.
It's even better.
Also makes a great gift for Father's Day. Is your father still alive?
No.
God damn, that's 2 out of 3. He's dead too?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, this is about your aunt.
My aunt?
Is she fucking dead?
Yes.
You don't have a living aunt?
Maybe.
Adam Egan, do you use the Dollar Shave Club?
No, I mean, not today.
Yeah, look at you. You go to dollarshave.com.
Well, it's perfect for me.
I don't
do you want to know how to get there?
Yes.
You go to dollarshave.com/Norm. That's dollarshave.com/Norm. Gotcha.
Is it $1 a day for one razor?
No.
Why do they call it Dollar Shave?
Huh?
$1 a month?
Listen, man, I can't answer every question.
It's called Dollar Shave Club.
Yes, that means it costs you $1 over the course of your lifetime. For $1 a month, have all your shaving needs met? I mean, on your face?
Well, you can use it for anything.
They're doing a great job on this promotion here. They're promoting this product so well.
So many questions.
I have no idea why they lost their sponsors. Is it $1 a day? Is it $1 a month? Is it $1 for your lifetime?
I don't know. I don't have all the answers.
I didn't have time to shave today. Is your dad dead? Is your dad alive?
Do you have a living aunt?
They're doing a great job promoting this product. We'll see where we go with the rest of the products.
Over the course of your lifetime, for $1 a month, have all your shaving needs met? I mean, on your face?
Well, you can use it for anything.
Well, that's true.
Do I have to only use it on my face?
No, they have no rules here. They have no rules.
Then yeah.
Of course they have no rules. They send fucking razors to your house.
One more real quick. $1 per month, and
Yeah,
you get
$1
like
per
as
month.
many razors. That's kind of a good deal.
Yeah, kind of. That's like, for the whole year, that's like $14.
I don't know how they make any money. It can't be
Volume.
What kind of math
They
is
can't be
that?
high quality razors for
Well,
$1 a month.
They're the highest quality razors in the world. You can slit your wife's throat.
It's somewhere in between.
Huh?
I think it's somewhere in between.
It says high quality.
Well, it's definitely high quality.
It's
because
high
they told
quality
us
razors
earlier.
sent to your door.
It says high quality razors.
Every month. You would be crazy not to have high quality razors sent to your house every day. And we're going to read jokes. We read jokes.
I thought you were going to talk about this thing.
We're going to talk about the man. What about the man grate?
Is that like a genital cleanser?
No! No, my God. What is the man grate, you ask?
Okay.
Huh?
Fine. I didn't, but
You didn't ask. It is 100% made in America. Cast iron grilling grates.
Iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that are
kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like fucking Larry King. That motherfucker, I say iron and he's up my asshole for fucking 4 days.
It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah?
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest
language
To
to
me,
learn.
it's the easiest. Man, great. Great. Have you heard of the man grate?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about it?
On Adam Carolla's podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you have a father? Man grate is the perfect gift for this Father's Day. Is he alive?
Yeah.
100% made in America. If he was dead, it would have been a really bad moment in the commercial. Your dad's alive?
No.
Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
What is like with these dead dad questions every 5 seconds?
Well, I imagine like the promotion for some of these products was like, oh, it could be a great gift for Father's Day, right? It's probably around Father's Day they're promoting the promotion. I mean, it could not be in Norm; it's just being Norm as well. But you know, it's like that's the promotion that they've been instructed with. So that's where Norm comes in. It's like, is your dad alive?
Is your dad dead? Because that would have been really bad if he's dead.
Oh, he's so blunt with his humor as well.
Yeah.
I also just really loved the guests because you can tell when they're there with Norm, they're like, where the hell is he going to go?
Oh, yeah. It's just like a loose cannon.
Where is he going to go?
Can we also just talk about how he wears the same sweatshirt in like 3 different colors?
I hadn't noticed.
Exact same one in like 3 different colors.
I hadn't noticed that, but we can count on Sam for the visuals. She always is on top of the visuals here. But like you said, Norm Macdonald Live, I guess this must have been his show at one point.
Yeah.
Where they just shoot shit and
That's what he's
roast.
definitely doing, to shoot the shit. Roasting his sponsors.
Yeah, and who came up with the name Man Grate? I got to say, that's a terrible name.
Is it a scraper for your genitals?
Use it in the shower to keep you clean.
That's a better promotion than what he did.
God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
Cast
Your father's
iron.
dead. But you have children. You are a father.
Yes, and I'm not dead.
Yes.
Maybe you'll give me one and
I'll give you one. Is your mom still alive?
My mom?
Yeah.
No, she's dead.
Jesus Christ. Is any of your relatives fucking alive? Is man great? They're revolutionizing the way people grill. What, Adam Egan? It's true. You haven't heard of the revolution? You can put chicken on this or steak. That's not that unique. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
These are very heavy.
Yes, no, but that's part of the charm. It weighs a lot of pounds.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Listen, man, what was that fucking Vegas story?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
What is in that?
Again. It's revolutionizing the way people grill.
Jesus.
What?
I thought it was like a, all right.
You want to hear what it has?
Yeah.
It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Listen. No more dry meat. What do you think of that?
Good. You want your meat juicy.
Oh, come on now.
Juicy meat.
Don't make it sound like a fucking fat, plumpy, delicious cock. No more flare-ups?
Fat, plumpy.
You know, in your barbecues, all those big flare-ups? It was named... It was named one of 2012's best grilling accessories. There's more fucking facts about the man grate than about Nick. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. Chicken, steak has never tasted so good. Hey, how about this?
Spewing everywhere.
And what's hilarious about that is it wasn't like he was trying to do that to make it funny.
Yeah.
It was literally like he just couldn't keep it together.
It's an authentic reaction. Yeah.
And that's just because people being around Norm seemingly know that he's just, like you said,
a loose cannon. Yeah.
And it's like, this guy just can't allow me to keep it together. I just can't keep it together around Norm. And like I said, still terrible promotions.
I think this one's worse than the first one.
So, I mean, I guess at the same time, I'm never going to forget the man grate.
Definitely not. For grilling up fat, plumpy, delicious meats, juicy meats.
You're never going to remember the meat joke there.
Fat, plumpy.
Let's move on before the comments get too reckless, Samantha.
Norm Macdonald show order comes with a heavy-duty grilling brush.
Jesus.
You don't want to put that on your not dry meat.
Look at that. Those things are dirty.
No.
That's from the iron.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, it's not from my cock. I just went to the bathroom. You say cock so much.
I'm coming in your butt. Oh my God. Well, listen, man. Hey, your mouth is my toilet.
I have no idea how we got here.
Again. This commercial is like a mini-series. Are you a jingoist? 100% made in America. 100% cast iron. Mangrate.com. Thank you, Andy. That's yours. You just threw your own going away present with contempt to the floor. That was our only sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and you lost.
Yeah, now we found out we lost Mangrate as a sponsor. And then earlier today, I think we were told legally we can't say we lost them as a sponsor even.
Yeah, I think we were still waiting to find out if we were allowed to say that.
But anyways, that was Schwartz.
We lost them.
That was Nick Schwartzen that fucked it all up.
One of your lesser known, but one of my favorite things you've ever done is a commercial you did for the Mangrate.
God. That's an online only thing, don't you think?
It's got like 100,000, maybe a couple of million views. And I just want to know, did they ever come around to your interpretation of their ad and their product?
No, well, what he's referring to is I have this podcast that, I do this podcast, I don't make any money off it. And then they're like, do this commercial. I'm like, I don't even make any money. And so there was this goddamn thing called a Mangrate. And it weighed like 100 pounds. It was supposed to be some sort of cooking device for steak. And I had to read all this thing. And I couldn't even lift it. I was like sweating profusely. And talking about what it was. And then, I don't know.
It gets very colorful.
Like what?
It gets very colorful.
It gets very colorful. Yeah, and I'm not going to say what I said here in a house of worship. But no, they never came around to seeing the...
that sponsorship ended.
That sponsorship ended without amicability.
I wonder why.
At least they had fun.
Yeah, lots of laughs.
Wonder how the man grade is doing now.
I wonder if it's even still in business.
Haven't seen it anywhere, so I don't think it's doing overly well. So clearly,
Maybe that'll be your birthday present.
Clearly, Norm's promotional ideas didn't work out all that well.
Yeah, it did not help the campaign.
But they had fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah, lots of good laughs about the juicy meat.
Clearly, I'm sure I'll hear the never-ending ideas that Sam has related to the man grade later on today. Hopefully you guys enjoy checking out Norm and his character that he always brings to every video. It seems
It's just like it's just his personality. You know what I mean?
His demeanor is just that way.
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, that was Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald loses his sponsors. Let us know your thoughts on the man grade and any other promotions that Norm has run down below. And let us know by hitting that like button if you like the video. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to check out. Make sure you subscribe. Come back tomorrow with 2 more videos that we drop. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
My family comes from Russia. They're Russian Jews.
Russian and Jews is more like it. One of the biggest anti-Semites I've ever met.
Russian away from
I had a
Jews.
bar mitzvah.
What?
I had a bar mitzvah, Norm.
Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
Wait, are you Jewish?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm kidding. I love the Jewish people.
Yeah.
He's a half a Jew and a half a self-hating Jew.
That's called anti-Semite.
An anti-Semite, yeah. He's a half a proud Jew and half a virulent anti-Semite. So
Disagree.
He's conflicted. He's a virulent anti-Semite. That's come out on the show.
He had a bar mitzvah.
But there's never anything about
Virulent?
Well, he's a
Is that a
Holocaust
word?
denier.
Oh.
I know you're very good friends with David Irving, the author, who he reads constantly.
Yeah, I'm not friends with David Irving.
Do you know that he, though, is a revisionist?
Oh, you're a revisionist?
Well, he's a denier, Holocaust denier. But he's never read David Irving because he said he's too smart. And I tell him, well, David Irving would be your biggest ally, you know what I mean, instead of these morons. You knew David Irving instantly when I said it, as if you're his best friend. He's Jewish.
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Half Jewish.
No, I'm full.
Full Jewish.
Full Jewish. All right, then. But you're young, so you might not get it.
Maybe.
Okay, so here's the joke.
Holocaust denier.
Awesome.
I'm not going to hold that against you.
Thank you. Totally agree. 30 kids. Oh, was it 50?
Something
well,
like that.
it's the same thing.
Some people they
the whole
deserve
6
capital.
No. Get into
Are you
numbers.
anti-capital punishment or something?
No, I'm pro-capital punishment, but this guy starts talking numbers and deaths. Be careful, because it always gets back to the Holocaust denier. What?
What do you mean when you say stripped of everything?
Don't start this again. Please don't start this again. He doesn't believe in the whatever.
I never got to go to
He
camp.
doesn't believe in the Holocaust.
I never went to camp when I was a kid. Is that a good change of subject?
He doesn't believe that the Holocaust happened.
Do you not believe that?
I had a bar mitzvah again.
Why would you have a bar mitzvah if you didn't believe the Holocaust happened?
Jesus, every time.
I'm surprised this guy's still on the air. He's a Holocaust denier.
Oh, well, I'll have another one for you tonight. Soon as we leave here.
He's a revisionist, a Holocaust denier.
Oh, God. Wow, you feel better. All of a sudden.
Wait, is it? Are you or not?
I had a bar mitzvah. Yeah, I had a bar mitzvah. I'm full Jew.
What do you think about guys like this, though?
This guy?
Yeah.
He seems like
comes around. This is his little joke against the poor masses that came out of a chimney.
Being from Manchester, this has nothing to do with the Holocaust.
I didn't bring up the Holocaust.
You did.
I love the fact you sort of gleefully said, I didn't bring up the Holocaust. I normally do by mistake, but today, didn't even bring it up.
I know what a Passover Seder is, but the worst Passover Seder is when you're there and this guy is talking about the smokestacks of Birkenau not being true.
Because he doesn't think it's true. There's no way I would bring that up at Pesach then.
You can't ignore it. I ignore this fucker when he starts talking about the smokestacks at Auschwitz and how the shadows couldn't make sense and all that shit.
Oh, I had a
the Holocaust.
Really answers me. You can't too ignore him. I ignore this motherfucker.
He said, how could there be poison, a poison gas. I don't know much about the Holocaust, but what did they have inside the...
the two of you together just are really giving a great homage to that whole time.
Inside the gas chambers, they put a certain type of gas. Zyklon 5.
Yeah.
Zyklon gas.
There's a
Now,
number.
the guards would open the door and get the Zyklon all over their hand and die also. How would that not
Maybe
happen?
there was a sub door.
But he had another thing.
I don't want to make pretend we're some.
He said when the Allied planes came over, they have pictures apparently of the smokestacks, and he said the smokestacks drop a shadow. The smokestacks that we all know spewed out the sad remains of human souls that once had dreams and once loved. He says it's all a bunch of horse shit. He tells me this big story about how the pictures from the planes on Dachau and stuff don't show enough. The chimney is not long enough. It doesn't cast a long shadow enough to have possibly been big enough to service the killing machine of Hitler. That's what he told me.
I've been saying that for years.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you finally found someone to agree with you. I just don't know how 6 million people disappear from the face of the earth.
Ask this motherfucker. He's the one that thinks that it didn't happen.
Well,
Yeah,
this is the closest I've seen to him admitting to the Holocaust, where he said, I think people have died. He's like 6 million, 600. What's the difference? I'm like,
Well, there's a lot of difference.
there's a
Adam.
huge difference. Listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I say 6 million, he says 600. You say probably a number in between there somewhere.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
It happened.
Fire pit, fire pit, fire pit,
He goes,
fire pit, fire pit.
He goes, it happened, but he goes, the numbers are all right, all wrong. And then he goes, the other night he goes, 600 or 6 million, it's still terrible. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
That's not real.
All right.
Please
Listen,
tell me that's
I just
not
want to
true.
say, I just want to say a few things. I don't have a manager. I don't have an agent. I
Yeah,
did have a bar
guess you
mitzvah.
don't.
I'm
Maybe
not a
you would if
Holocaust
you.
denier.
Maybe you would if you didn't fucking. He thinks he's going to get a manager and agent, Jew, with that kind of shit. And a lot of homosexuals died in the fucking camps too. Let's not forget.
Norm, shut up.
Well, I'm serious.
What do you think? I have more empathy now?
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
you
there were
should be more-
homosexuals.
you
What
should-
happened?
you should-
What happened? I thought there was just Jews. You're telling me there were homosexuals were in with those Jews? We got to do something. There's not enough documentaries.
By the way, I saw that film that you recommended me that you called a fantasy, Shoah. Horrifying.
You really don't like Shoah?
Shame. Shame.
Can't win them all.
Fantasy indeed.
Somebody's using the word Holocaust for a joke.
That's
It's
terrible.
that Chelsea
Chelsea
girl.
handler.
Yeah, she's got a guy and they love Holocaust, the word.
God, what is
with
that?
With that dwarf she's got with it, a misshapen dwarf.
Yeah, and he's
they
not
love
a white.
Holocaust.
He's not a white man either.
No.
And they do Holocaust humor.
Yeah, and I kid her, why does she keep repeating that joke?
God, even that word.
Terrible thing to bring up, yeah.
God Almighty.
Yeah.
I would agree.
All right, I apologize to all the viewers.
I'm not an apologist.
You are an apologist. I know this grimness. Although my buddy, I did want to say one thing about my buddy Richie, who has a disease, and but it's an interesting disease he has. He has the disease of alcoholism. And he came to me, and he told me, and I like to look, I'm the kind of guy who likes to look at the bright side of things, So I told him, I said, Richie, it's true that you have a disease and everything, but I think you got the best one. It's the only disease where you get to drink booze all the time. I haven't looked at every medical journal, but I believe it's the only disease where you can constantly drink booze. As a matter of fact, that is the disease. You know, and I don't think Richie would think if he had a disease. Like, I don't think Richie would go to my Uncle Bert, go, hey, I understand you got bowel cancer. Ah, man, I know how you feel. I gotta drink a lot of booze. Those diseases, they're tough, those diseases, huh, Uncle Bert? Hey, what's your symptoms, Uncle Bert? Well, my bowel, I got blood pouring out of it all the time. I got bowel blood pouring out, gushing out of my bowel, almost nonstop. And I got searing, clawing pains, ripping, tearing, you know, mind-screeching bowel pains. And they're combined with aching, dull, soul-deadening bowel pain. Those are basically my symptoms. How about you? I get happy. And, you know, I tend to be able to talk to people easier, I find. Sometimes I will meet a lady at a bar, got the same disease as I do, and I'll fuck her. But that's in the latter stages of the disease, Uncle Bert. You gotta realize that. You know what I mean, Uncle Bert? But no, but listen, man, I don't minimize what he does though, because he admits that he's an alcoholic and that he's weaker than a bottle, and that ain't easy to do. I couldn't do any of that shit. I'm too proud, you know what I mean? I got too much pride, you know, like they say in the scriptures, pride goeth before the fall, you know, and he can somehow, you know, it's a very beautiful thing he does. He goes to Alcoholics Anonymous and he says, right in front of them, he says, you know, he goes in front of a whole room full of people and he says, I am an alcoholic, you know. Which I know does not sound that anonymous. I didn't name the group, but sounds like the exact opposite of anonymous. Whatever. Like, to me, the alcoholics that, you know, the anonymous alcoholics, to me, would be like you guys. I don't fucking know. I can't tell, you know? But once you tell a whole church basement full of people, your cover's pretty well blown, but anyways, it still requires a lot of... The only thing they seem to be anonymous about, from the way I can gather it, is they won't tell you their last names. Anything else goes, you know, but not the last name. No. Sometimes they'll say the first, like they'll go, I am Richie and I am an alcoholic, or the first initial. They'll say, my name is Richie K and I am an alcoholic. Then anything goes. They're like, one time I remember I was under the influence of the demon rum, and I started punching my newborn in the face. I looked down at my fist and it was all bloody with, I don't know what it was. It was either from my knuckles or my son's skull. Yeah. I'm not telling you my last name. That's none of your beeswax. As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know. Did I ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? Oh, yeah, I did tell you. First initial's K, I'll give you that much. Richie K, but I'm not going to tell you the last letters. Plus, you can memorize my face. But other than that, I would like to keep this completely anonymous. If there was just a way I could... And what better way to keep a secret, when you think about it, than tell a room full of drunks? That's not going any place, you know? As soon as the guy has a relapse, hey, Richie blew a dog for a pint of gin. He told a whole bunch of us. I mean, I understand the dog had some gin. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Richie K. You know Richie K? But I don't drink myself, you know. It's not because I'm no big guy. I'm just afraid, you know. I fear everything, you know. And so I'm afraid to and stuff. But I used to. Now I don't drink. And when you're with people that drink, it doesn't work out. That's why that designated driver thing, I don't think ever worked out. I see ads for it again, like I think they're trying to resurrect that idea. But it's kind of a flawed notion, you know. It's like, hey, Bill, listen. We were wondering if you'd come out with us. Here's the idea. We want to go out and drink. And then we were hoping you'd come with us and not drink. How does that sound to you? We're going to go to a bunch of different bars and drink, and then you come with us and not drink. Also, we're not going to be driving. You're going to pick us up at our different houses, go to a bunch of bars, not drink while we drink, and then drive us all home. How's that sound to you? How's that catch you? I was like, I don't know. What's the catch? It sounds too good. There's some sort of... But I don't drink, and if you don't drink, I'll tell you something, bars are not a lot of fun because, you know, when you think about it, fucking all, you know, all it is you're just sitting at a big oak table for 4 hours. That's not fun unless you're drunk. And then everybody else be drinking, you know what I mean? So their fun is going up and up and up, you know? It's rising. Their fun is escalating while your fun is staying exactly the same. And then by the end of the night, you don't even know what the fuck they're laughing about. Just everybody's laughing. And then they start resenting you for it. I've seen that, man. Drunk people do not want a not drunk guy there. I know that. I've been there so many times. It always ends the same. Guy comes up to you and goes, hey, what's the matter with you? Cheer up. Ah. Then you're like, oh, no, I'm having a good time, too. Don't take a wild swing at me when I'm not looking. I'll be driving you home later. This is a lot of fun.
Welcome back for another reaction video, guys. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. And all my subscriber, welcome back. Alright, so I'm going to be checking out another Macdonald. Alright, and this one is Dirty Johnny joke. Alright, can't wait to check this one out. So let's jump in the video.
Well, I can tell a joke.
Go for it.
Yeah,
This
please
is
do.
what we're looking
Please.
for.
Yeah.
There was a little boy in school named Dirty Johnny. Now, he's not dirty in this joke, but he'd always be a hellion in class, and the teacher didn't think much of him. So the teacher has a project, or not a project, but an in-class thing. How'd that go again? She says, now, this is what you're going to do here, class. I want you to stand up. I want you to stand up and tell the class what a story from your life. And then afterwards say the moral to that story. So a girl puts up her hand. Yes, Becky, what's your story? So Becky stands up. She goes, my dad works for the hatchery here in town. And what happens was he got about 15 eggs. And he put them all in one basket, all in the same basket. So he put all his eggs in one basket. And he put it on the horse and buggy and drove back home. And by God, Becky says, the bouncing and all the eggs broke. Well, that's a good story, the teacher says, but what would the moral be to that? Becky says, well, the moral is, don't put all your eggs into one basket. But goddamn, says the teacher, that's a good one. Anybody else? Marjorie puts up her hand. Marjorie, what's your story? She says, well, my dad works for the hatchery, as most, all of us. Thank God for the hatchery. She says that we'd all be lost. But anyways, my dad knows that eggs become chickens. And so he was counting his chickens, and he added in the eggs, you see. And then he put them on a horse and buggy to go to town, and they all broke. Well, what's the lesson to that, the teacher said.
Yeah, that's what he's going to say. Don't count the egg before them hatch, or don't count the chicken before them hatch, something like that. I guess the saying always go, right?
She can't understand. And she says, well, don't count your chickens
They
before they
hatch,
hatch out of an egg. So the teacher says, that's a great one, too. Anybody else? Well, wouldn't you know, Dirty Johnny has his hands up. So the teacher's like, holy God, I don't want to. But on the other hand, I made an oath to every child, should I suppose I gotta. All right, Dirty Johnny, what do you have to say? Johnny stands up. Stories about my Uncle Terry. He never worked at the hatchery. On account he was in Vietnam, and he got disability. He don't even like people work at the hatchery. But the story happened far from these shores, in a little town called Da Nang. Terry was not well liked. His whole troop left him, abandoned. And he woke up in the weeds, and all they left him with was 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, some weapons. Terry stood up and downed 1 bottle right away. Said, if I'm going out, I'm going out. He took his Balishnikov and a couple of Glocks and his 2 bottles, and away he went. He found a town. And he didn't know if it was Charlie or if it was one he was sent to protect. But all he knew was he had hate in his gut. So he started firing. And he fired the Kalashnikov with an arcing kind of, like a farmer would with hay, with a scythe. And sure enough, the men fell like hay before him.
What?
And then the women, and by God, I'm ashamed to say it, but then the children. And finally, all was left was Uncle Terry standing in the mud and the blood and the glory. And he touched his pants, and it was wet, and he said he was ashamed. He felt shame, Uncle Terry, for he'd pissed himself. Well, he touched it again. It was not urine at all, but ejaculate. And Uncle Terry felt pride where shame once was. And the teacher's like, good Christ, what kind of a story is that? What the hell is the moral to that? Oh, well, he says, when Uncle Terry's been drinking, you don't fuck with him. Now, especially if you work at the hatchery. So listen, guys, this has been fun, hasn't it?
This has been probably my
This has
favorite.
been good. It saves me a trip to my senile uncle. So that's,
Oh man. No. When Uncle Terry's drinking, don't mess with him. He wipe out the whole town. What? And even wipe out the whole town and ejaculate on himself. What the crap? What the crap? Dirty Johnny. I wonder the teacher doesn't want, like when he raised his hand. I just want to listen to his story. Dirty Johnny. Okay. All right, guys. Now I'm for you. All right. I'll catch you in another one, guys. It's always something good now telling these stories. Okay, guys. Don't forget to live, love, laugh, and to learn. Catch you in another one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Welcome back to React and Relax TV, guys, for another comedy reaction. All right, so I'm going to be checking out Macdonald. This one is real jerk. All right, so can't wait to check this one out. Wonder what? I wonder what he's going to say in this one, what this one is all about. All right, guys, you know it's numb for sure. All right, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. So before you leave, you become a part of the family. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you all for watching. All right, so let's check this clip out.
And Albert Fish was born on this day in New York City in 1870.
Do you know the obituaries is concerning me? I'm a little worried because people are dying in alphabetical order.
Who the fuck is Albert Fish?
What?
Who the fuck is Albert Fish?
Oh, Albert Fish?
I've never heard of that guy.
He was known as the Gray Man.
The Grain Man?
The Gray
the
Man.
Grain.
The werewolf of Wisteria.
I
You know why he was known as the Gray Man? Because he was a serial killer. He slayed children and ate them. He's a cannibal. But when the police asked a woman to describe him, and she said he was gray in both appearances and demeanor. Very bad description.
This is like Arsenio when it was woo.
Yeah, woo.
But
But anyways.
I'm pretending I know who Albert Gray is. I didn't.
No, Albert Fish.
Oh.
You're a New Yorker. So anyways, he was a child rapist and cannibal, as I explained.
When he's a child
Jesus
rapist, you try not to
Christ.
laugh when he looks at you.
Oh, come on, man. It's not funny.
I know it's not, but I know you want people to laugh. When
But
you say
Fish boasted that he had children in every state. Now, I would not boast about that. I don't think you would. I don't think you'd do it.
Wow.
If you did do it, you certainly wouldn't boast about it. You'd keep the...
A serial killer, a serial rapist who has children in every state and boasts about it. Exactly. Wow. Who would? So he's proud of what he does. He is very proud of demeaning woman right and molesting and doing all those crap and impregnating all these women and feel proud of doing it. Yeah.
Take that to the grave with you. But he boasted.
Wow.
Well, they say they
Anyways.
eventually sing like a canary.
They do say that?
About murderers, right?
Yeah,
they brag to a friend.
Yeah.
When Norm bragged, sorry.
But Fish, this is interesting. Fish chose his victims.
What?
He only chose victims who were either mentally handicapped. Now, don't laugh at this next part, please.
But you know he wants you to, right?
No. If you laugh at this next part.
Okay. And I'm not going to
Fish
drink
chose
water.
victims who were either mentally handicapped or African American.
What?
Oh, come on. Why would you think that's funny? God damn, Fred. Jesus Christ, that was the worst part of the story. Okay, but why do you think he did that? What would be the explanation? Why would he only attack? Why would his victims that he chose only be either mentally handicapped or African Americans?
Because people in those days didn't care when those people were vanished.
You're thinking like Albert Fish now.
And prostitutes. That's why they kill prostitutes.
Exactly. Nobody really cares about prostitutes.
Well, it's like that comedian that would rape people at comedy club. No, in colleges.
Yes, Vince Champ.
They always said his great gimmick was that people would think who did it, and they never, because he'd go on to another town and another college. But when people say, "What about the comic?"
Maybe the worst gimmick a comic ever had. But anyways, but you're exactly right. That's why Albert Fish killed only mentally handicapped and African Americans.
What about, okay.
I thought you'd laugh at African Americans again, that they were.
No, because I know him. I know he'll do something. That's outrageous.
Well, it's kind of outrageous for you. But anyways, Fish tortured, mutilated, and murdered the youngsters. They were children. With a meat cleaver, a butcher knife.
That's just totally gross. Those totally give me a chill. Like, oh, wow. It's crazy. Very crazy. No jokes here. For sure. None.
And a small handsaw.
Oh, Jesus.
God, you're...
This is the topical portion?
Yeah.
This is the birthday.
And he solidified his reputation as the most vicious child slayer in criminal history.
Oh,
Though
you know who
barely literate, Fish wrote taunting letters to the parents of his victims, gruesomely detailing how he slayed, butchered, cooked, and then with great enjoyment dined on their offspring. He would inevitably declare that a child's roasted rump was the most toothsome dish in all of gastronomy. Additionally, Fish was a masochist. Get this. And he would insert wool doused with lighter fluid into his own anus and set it alight for his own enjoyment. Fish was finally arrested, and he immediately began confessing to killing 700 children.
Get out of here.
Yes, and he was dizzyingly happy about it. Smiled as he described the grisly details of the tortures and the murders, appearing to the detectives. And one of the detectives said he appeared as the devil himself.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was a real jerk.
More than a jerk.
Now I know there was no Albert Fish.
Wow.
Because I would have heard about that.
Wow. Wow. You call that a jerk? That past jerk? That's just crazy. The whole story, the whole thing, did Nam just make that up? Did Nam was that just a Nam story? Guys, because I got goosebumps and I got chills, and that's just crazy, and it just upset my whole spirit. I'm like, wow, that can't be true. Was that story for real? Or was it just a Nam joke? Or is just a Nam story? Guys, like, I'm totally grossed out. Look, goosebumps, like, just total fools me from listening to that now. Like, that's crazy. Comment down below, let me know. I'll catch you in another one. Don't forget to leave love, laugh, and to learn, guys.
Yo, what up? All right, so we got another one from Norm Macdonald.
Okay. Yeah, man, fun dude.
Very funny. Very funny.
Last one we checked out was alcoholism.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, man, that was a good one too, man.
Yeah.
What we got?
This one is called 12-Minute Joke.
A 12-minute joke?
Yes, 12-minute joke. Must be a hell of a punchline, man.
Yeah, man, to set it up for 11 minutes. Yeah, man, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Now listen, man, I like the news. You guys like the news?
Sometimes.
I always watch the news, and I'll tell you something about the news. I don't understand it. But it's for some reason I watch it. I don't even know why. But I think I'm supposed to or something. So I'll watch it, and then the guy will come on and he'll go, anyways, today the deficit. And then I'll go, I've heard that word. And the guy goes, today the Dow Jones NASDAQ Composite Index is down. And then I go, that's not good. Down. Up. I like when it's up. That's my opinion on the... Seems like there's too much news, like, because now they have 24-hour news. Now, when I was a young boy, the news was half a hour. That was the whole news, And a guy would come on and he'd have a tie, and shit, and he would say the news. And it was a half a hour long. Now, it's 24 hours long. Now, it turns out that back in the old days when it was only half an hour, they had it about right. That's about all the news there is. Even then, there'd always be like a story, some fucking story at the end about a caribou or some horse shit. So there wasn't even enough to fill the half hour. But 24 hours, way too long. So they have to keep repeating stories all the time and everything, and they'll make up stories, you know. They do that a lot, make up things that aren't really news stories, but they have to, you know, fill the 24 hours, you know. And the one I noticed that they make up a lot, this is the latest one I've seen. I see this all the time on the news. The newsman will come on and he'll go, good evening, everybody. This is the newsman. Whatever he says, he's not going to say that. And he goes, our top story tonight, a lady has vanished. That's the story. And then he goes, let's go outside where there's another guy. So then they cut to outside. And there's a guy outside and he's like, hey, listen, how's it going inside? We're outside and we found out about this lady that vanished. Her name was Janice, and they found her car here in the Taco Bell parking lot. And don't worry about the car, it's fine. But can't find hiding her hair of the lady. Well, back to you. So then you're watching, you go, well, I don't give a fuck on account I never knew Janice in the first place. Matter of fact, I'm kind of happy it's Janice and not somebody I know. But then what they do is they start telling you about Janice, you know? And they go, hey, we found out some cool things about Janice. And you're like, no, that's cool, I don't want to hear it. They go, no, you want to hear it. They can't help themselves. So they go, let's go back to Bill. He's still outside. And how's it going, Bill? And Bill's like, it's all right. It's no inside, but it's cool. And anyways, we found out about Janice. Turns out she's a good lady. And we found some friends of hers, and here they are. And then sure enough, they show a lady, and it says, friend of Janice. And she says, I'll tell you something about Janice. You want to hear about Janice? Janice is the type of lady that you could always turn to. You know, you ever want to turn to somebody? Like if you got a problem or something, and you feel like you want to turn? Ever do that? Or maybe your neck just hurts and you want to anyways. The point of it is that once you swiveled your head over this way, the person you'd most want to see in your eye line would be Janice. And then they have another friend of Janice that wasn't the first one. And she'll go, I'll tell you, Janice, oh my God. She was the type of lady that she could walk into a room and light up the whole room, you know? And she didn't have a fucking lighter, not like that. She would just somehow, through sheer tyranny of will, she could somehow illuminate a room. I don't know. And that'd be Janice's third friend lady that's not one of the earlier two. And then she goes, I'll tell you about Janice. Is that who you're asking about, Janice? Janice was the type of lady that you could be talking to your best friend in the whole world, and then Janice come in and you go, fuck you, I'm talking to Janice. Because Janice is better than you. Come on, let's face it. She's better than all of us. So anyways, then you're at home, and you start liking Janice, you know what I mean? You start getting invested in her. You go, God damn, that Janice is a cool lady. I would like to meet her one day. That would be a lot of... Fuck, I forgot she vanished. Just my luck. They'll find her. Then you get hope. That's not good. I don't give a fuck what Obama says. Hope is never good. Don't try it. Never works out. So you go, oh man, they'll find Janice. They're putting pictures up of her on telephone poles. I think that had worked once. And then the news keeps showing you more things about Janice, you know? And they'll show you like the home videos of her. You're like, God damn, look at that. She's eating a pizza. I like her hair like that. They'll find her. And then you become obsessed with Janice. It's all you can think of, you know? You're at work, fucking just can't wait to get home, agonizing over Janice, you know, thinking about her with eating pizza and shit. And then you go home, and your nights are just fevered dreams of Janice and bangs and shit like that. And all you can do is turn on the TV and hope, and you know, and then one day, you know, they go, hey, more news on Janice. Here's Bill, he's still outside, and then Bill is like outside, and he's like, here we are. Where, as you can see behind me, they are scouring the woods. They're still searching for Janice, you know. And then you go, oh fuck, not the woods. You know, that's. Nothing good ever happens in the woods. I've seen enough of these fucking stories to know that Janice ain't coming bounding out of the woods anytime soon. It's like, hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm just taking a stroll through the woods. What are you taking my picture for? I just took a stroll through the scraggly woods. You know, if they find you in the woods, they always find you in the same place. Every time they will find you in a shallow grave. I don't know why they don't just look there in the first place. If I was the police chief, I'd go, listen, I want every shallow grave in the vicinity checked out. I want to clear up this case by Tuesday on account of I'm running for DA or whatever. But doesn't shallow grave seem a mite rash? You know, like these serial killers are supposed to be so shrewd and cunning and everything, you know? At least according to the TV movies I've seen. And but then when it comes time for the grave, they get a little hasty, you know? Oh, there you go, 3 twigs and a leaf. That ought to do it. That doesn't look like Janice anymore. I don't recall Janice ever wearing 3 leaves and a twig. Oh well. Guess I'll go home and await the authorities now. You gotta prepare these things, you know? You gotta be a little smarter than that. You know, what I would do, and I would never, ever kill a lady in cold blood. I know I say that now. I don't really know. I can't predict the future, but I don't believe I know there's no river long enough doesn't contain a bend, but I believe that right now, and it might just be vanity, I don't think I would kill a woman in cold blood. But if I did, I would plan it out very carefully, you know, because there's a lot at stake. You know, you think about it, you probably, you know, probably lose your job. I don't know what happens. That's a blemish on the old CV, you know? Even in today's enlightened society, there remains a stigma to being a psychosexual sadist. But what I would do is I would look at the lady, I would select a lady, and then I would follow her habits. You understand what I'm saying? Like I would watch her very carefully, you know? And I go, hey, I noticed that every day she goes to that cheese sandwich shop, and then she comes out with a little paper bag. I'll bet you anything there's a cheese sandwiches in there. You know? So then I keep that in my head, you understand? Then I'd say, hey, I notice every Wednesday evening she goes with her other lady friends and they go down to the YWCA and they play basketball with each other, which is fine nowadays, you know? So what I would do is on Wednesday I would go down to the YWCA and what would I be holding in my right hand in the parking lot but a cheese sandwich. So then she would eventually come out of the YWCA, you know, all sweaty with her, you know, her ridiculous 3-colored ball and everything there, you know. And I'd be standing there. And then she go, hey, what's in your right hand? And I go, nothing. I'd be coy, you know. And she go, there's something in your right hand. I go, listen, lady, who knows more about what's in their right hand? You or me? I believe, oh, this. Now, this is just a cheese sandwich. Why, you like them or something? I got a whole fucking van full of them over there. Right over there.
Shit.
Yeah, that craziest looking fucking van you ever saw. That's filled with cheese sandwiches.
Shit.
You don't have to have cheese sandwiches in the van, by the way. Unless you want to be known for your detailed work, it's not really necessary. Then I would get the lady in the van and I would drive her to a remote area, an area most known for its remoteness. That's what I would look for. And anyways, I'd take her to the remote area where I constructed a shed, and then I would get her in there and I would do that thing that makes me feel like God, and then her screams would just bounce off the walls and echo out into nowhere and never touch the ear of civilized man again. And then I would take her body to the woods and bury her in a very, very, very deep grave.
Oh my God.
Oh man. That was goofy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I get it. 12-minute joke, man.
That was all one joke.
Oh man, it kind of tied in. You know what I mean?
That was a lot of shit. That was a lot of shit.
The cheese sandwich in the van. I don't think it tied back to Janice. You know what I mean? But the death. You know what I mean? The disappearance of Janice. So it all tied together, man. Like,
how you gonna lure somebody in with a cheese sandwich? How you going like she's some animal?
Yeah.
He said he was gonna be coy.
How do you gonna tell me? How do I? So who's gonna know better about what's in my right hand?
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
He is ridiculous. He was ridiculous.
Then all of Janice's friends. Another friend of Janice would have came up.
He's right though, man. Like when you're talking about the news, like they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll try to get you attached.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying, to the story. Whatever story they're promoting, you know what I'm saying, they'll try to get you attached to, so you'll be watching them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? 24 hours. You don't need 24-hour news.
Yeah, very selective what they put on the news.
If something happens, you know what I'm saying, they put it on the
There's
news at 9.
One day to fill up 24 hours. Definitely.
Yeah, around the world I would think that, but a lot of news we don't need to know about. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of news I really don't need to know. Just tell me what's going on around me.
Around
To make sure.
Okay.
Let me know if a hurricane coming.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know if it's flooding.
Get that newsletter out front for you.
Let me know if it's a murderer on the loose or a prisoner that's escaped.
Sexual predator.
Let me know if it's a sexual predator. I think Dave Chappelle said it was like a serial man rapist in Houston. I would like to know that shit. Put that shit on the news. Make everybody aware of that shit. But yeah, most news I don't need to know about. But some news is important.
Y'all say it's fake news nowadays.
They do say it's fake news. A lot of it is a lot of bullshit.
A lot of filler.
Yeah. Man, Norm Macdonald, Jesus.
Goofy, man. Swear. Swear.
Now, if they find you in the woods, they always find you in the same place. Every time they will find you in a shallow grave. Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself today. I'm so proud of myself. You know what?
All right, y'all. Back with some Norm Macdonald. The 12-minute joke. The legend. Rest in peace. Not too much to say, man. Not too much to say. I love Norm Macdonald's style. If you haven't checked out my Norm Macdonald reactions, go check out my Norm Macdonald reactions where I get used to his style of comedy. Now, I kind of understand it. let's get into this video. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. Only thing I ask. Let's try to get this video to 4,000 likes. That'll be wonderful. Other than that, y'all, let's do this.
Now listen, man, I like the news. You guys like the news? I always watch the news, and I'll tell you something about the news. I don't understand it. But it's for some reason I watch it. I don't even know why, but I think I'm supposed to or something. So I'll watch it, and then the guy will come on and he'll go, anyways, today the deficit. And then I'll go, I've heard that word. And the guy goes, today the Dow Jones NASDAQ Composite Index is down. And then I go, that's not good. Down. Up. I like when it's up. That's my opinion on the... Seems like there's too much news, like, you know, because now they have 24-hour news. Now, when I was a young boy, the news was half an hour. That was the whole news, you know. And a guy would come on and he'd have a tie, you know, and shit, and he would say the news. And it was a half an hour long. Now, it's 24 hours long. Now, it turns out that back in the old days when it was only half an hour, they had it about right. That's about all the news there is. Even then, there'd always be like a story, some fucking story at the end about a caribou or some horse shit. So there wasn't even enough to fill the half an hour. But 24 hours, way too long. So they have to keep repeating stories all the time and everything, and they'll make up stories, you know. They do that a lot, make up things that aren't really news stories, but they have to, you know, fill the 24 hours, you know. And the one I noticed that they make up a lot, this is the latest one I've seen. I see this all the time on the news. The newsman will come on and he'll go, good evening, everybody. This is the newsman. Whatever he says. He's not going to say that.
The newsman. Before we get into the rest of this, I remember watching Anchorman, guys. If you haven't checked my Anchorman reactions out, just type that in. I remember when they switched from the 30-minute episodes and the Anchorman got fired and he went to a 24-hour news show, you know, and did exactly what he's talking about. There wasn't enough news, so they had to put a bunch of bull crap in there to fill the slots. It's crazy.
And whatever he says, he's not going to say that. And then he goes, our top story tonight, a lady has vanished. That's the story. And then he goes, let's go outside where there's another guy. So then they cut to outside.
Where there's another guy.
And then there's a guy outside, and he's like, hey, listen, how's it going inside? We're outside, and we found out about this lady that vanished. Her name was Janice, and they found her car here in the Taco Bell parking lot. And don't worry about the car, it's fine. But can't find hiding her hair of the lady. Well, back to you. So then you're watching, you go, well, I don't give a fuck on account I never knew Janice in the first place. Matter of fact, I'm kind of happy it's Janice and not somebody I know. But then what they do is they start telling you about Janice, you know? And they go, hey, we found out some cool things about Janice. And you're like, no, that's cool. I don't want to hear it. They go, no, you want to hear it.
Yeah, you want to.
They can't help themselves. So they go, let's go back to Bill. He's still outside. And how's it going, Bill? And Bill's like, it's all right. It's no inside, but it's cool. And, anyways, we found out about Janice. Turns out she's a good lady. And we found some friends of hers, and here they are. And then, sure enough, they show a lady, and it says, friend of Janice. And she says, I'll tell you something about Janice. You want to hear about Janice? Janice is the type of lady that you could always turn to. You know, you ever want to turn to somebody? Like if you got a problem or something, and you feel like you want to turn? You ever do that? Or maybe your neck just hurts and you want to anyways. The point of it is that once you swiveled your head over this way, the person you'd most want to see in your eye line would be Janice. And then they have another friend of Janice that wasn't the first one. And she'll go, I'll tell you, Janice, oh my God. She was the type of lady that she could walk into a room and light up the whole room, you know? And she didn't have a fucking lighter, not like that. She would just somehow, through sheer tyranny of will, she could somehow illuminate a room. I don't know.
Through tyranny of will. She could somehow. But, hey, Norm Macdonald, just turn the news off, man. Just turn off the news, Norm. The news might... The news isn't for everyone. Norm's sitting here looking like, are these people kidding me? Are you serious? Now, if I turn, as soon as I have an issue, the first person I would want to see is Janice. Norm is a legend.
Just somehow, through sheer tyranny of will, she could somehow illuminate a room. I don't know. And that'd be Janice's third friend lady that's not one of the earlier two. And then she goes, I'll tell you about Janice. Is that who you're asking about, Janice? Janice was the type of lady that you could be talking to your best friend in the whole world, and then Janice come in and you go, fuck you, I'm talking to Janice. Because Janice is better than you. Come on, let's face it. She's better than all of us.
Janice is an angel.
So anyways, then you're at home, and you start liking Janice, you know what I mean? You start getting invested in her. You go, God damn, that Janice is a cool lady. I would like to meet her one day. That would be a lot of... Fuck, I forgot she vanished. Just my luck. They'll find her. Then you get hope. That's not good. I don't give a fuck what Obama says. Hope is never good. Don't try it. It never works out. So you go, oh man, they'll find Janice. They're putting pictures up of her on telephone poles. I think that worked once. And
what?
And then the news keeps showing you more things about Janice, you know? And they'll show you like the home videos of her. You're like, God damn, look at that. She's eating a pizza. I like her hair like that. They'll find her. And then you become obsessed with Janice. It's all you can think of, you know? You're at work, fucking just can't wait to get home, agonizing over Janice, you know, thinking about her with eating pizza and shit. And then you go home,
eating pizza,
and your nights are just fevered dreams of, you know, Janice and bangs and shit like that. And all you can do is turn on the TV and hope, and you know, and then one day, you know, they go, hey, more news on Janice. Here's Bill, he's still outside, and then Bill is like outside, and he's like, here we are. Where, as you can see behind me, they are scouring the woods. They're still searching for Janice, you know. And then you go, oh fuck, not the woods. You know, that's
that's never a good sign.
Nothing good ever happens in the woods.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
I've seen enough of these fucking stories to know that Janice ain't coming bounding out of the woods anytime soon. That's it. It's like, hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm just taking a stroll through the woods. What are you taking my picture for? I was just...
What are you taking my picture
for? I just took a stroll through the scraggly woods. Now, if they find you in the woods, they always find you in the same place. Every time, they will find you in a shallow grave.
Yeah. So true. I
don't know why they don't just look there in the first place. If I was the police chief, I'd go, listen, I want every shallow grave in the vicinity checked out. I want to clear up this case by Tuesday on account of... I'm running for DA or whatever. But doesn't shallow grave seem a mite rash? You know, like these serial killers are supposed to be so shrewd and cunning and everything, you know? At least according to the TV movies I've seen. And, but then when it comes time for the grave, they get a little hasty, you know. They're like, there you go, 3 twigs and a leaf. That ought to do it. That doesn't look like Janice anymore. I don't recall Janice ever wearing 3 leaves and a twig. Oh, well.
Hey, this joke is taking a dark turn. Literally. Janice is getting buried with 3 leaves and a twig. Janice is cool. She has nice bangs. She eats pizza. She's a great person to talk to. And now we have to see Janice, the visual of Janice just getting buried in a shallow grave. The joke was going like this and just said, ah! Jeez, Norm. Either they cut to Bill, outside and shit. I don't know why that little part is funny. He makes sure he tells you that he's outside.
Anymore? I don't recall Janice ever wearing 3 leaves and a twig. Oh, well. Guess I'll go home and await the authorities now. You gotta prepare these things, you know? You gotta be a little smarter than that. You know, what I would do, and I would never, ever kill a lady in cold blood.
Warm blood, man.
I know I say that now. I don't really know. I can't predict the future, but I don't believe.
I can't predict the future.
I know there's no river long enough doesn't contain a bend, but I believe that right now, it might just be vanity. I don't think I would kill a woman in cold blood.
I know there's no river long enough to contain a bend.
If I did, I would plan it out very carefully, you know, because there's a lot at stake. You know, you think about it, you probably, probably lose your job. I don't know what happens. That's a blemish on the old CV, you know? Even in today's enlightened society, there remains a stigma to being a psychosexual sadist. But what I would do is I would look at the lady, I would select a lady, and then I would follow her habits. You understand what I'm saying? Like I would watch her very carefully, you know? And I go, hey, I notice that every day she goes to that cheese sandwich shop, and then she comes out with a little paper bag. I'll bet you anything there's a cheese sandwiches in there. So then I'd keep that in my head, you understand? Then I'd say, hey, I notice every Wednesday evening she goes with her other lady friends and they go down to the YWCA and they play basketball with each other, which is fine nowadays. You know? Which is fine. So what I would do is on Wednesday I would...
Hey, no. Was that a women playing basketball jab? A little WNBA jab, slightly? Yeah, 2 women getting together playing basketball. Yeah, I guess that's cool nowadays. Back then, women. Oh, crap. See, Norm, his serious tone just makes the jokes that much funnier. He never winks at the jokes. You know, he pauses just a little bit. So he'd be like, to give us a chance to digest it, understand it. Soon as we start laughing, he's on to the next one. Norm is just, I love his style. It's different. That setup and then that bait and switch. Classic Norm. I'm thinking Janice, he fed me into the story about Janice. I don't even know who Janice is, and I got fully invested. Janice seems like she's an angel, man. Janice seems cool. And all of a sudden, boom. Here we go. Here we go to the woods. Crap, Janice. This could be a movie.
With her other lady friends, and they go down to the YWCA, and they play basketball with each other, which is fine nowadays. Yeah? So what I would do is, on Wednesday, I would go down to the YWCA, and what would I be holding in my right hand in the parking lot but a cheese sandwich? So then she would eventually come out of the YWCA, you know, all sweaty with her, you know, her ridiculous three-colored ball and everything there, you know, and I'd be standing there. And then she'd go, hey, what's in your right hand? And I'd go, nothing. I'd be coy, you know. And she'd go, I'd be coy, yeah. She'd go, there's something in your right hand. I'd go, listen, lady, who knows more about what's in their right hand? You or me? I believe, oh, this. Now, this is just a cheese sandwich. Why, you like them or something? What's... I got a whole fucking van full of them over there. Right over there. Yeah, that craziest looking fucking van you ever saw. It's filled with cheese sandwiches.
Hey, come on.
You don't have to have cheese sandwiches in the van, by the way.
Just debate. Just debate.
Unless you want to be known for your detailed work, it's not really necessary. Then I would get the lady in the van and I would drive her to a remote area, an area most known for its remoteness. That's what I would look for. And anyways, I'd take her to the remote area where I'd constructed a shed, and then I would get her in there and I would do that thing that makes me feel like God, and then her screams would just bounce off the walls and echo out into nowhere and never touch the ear of civilized man again. And then I would take her body to the woods and bury her in a very, very, very deep grave.
What the freak? Norm, how did that start so lighthearted? We start with something so normal. Hey, the news. I watched the news. You guys watched your news? And all of a sudden we end with Norm giving us a full detailed description, step by step, on the way he would. What in the world? Where did we go? Maybe there isn't a river long enough to contain a bend. Messing with Norm Macdonald. What? After all of this, I feel bad for Janice still. You know, I don't know why I'm thinking about Janice. I don't even know a Janice. For some reason, Janice is just lingering in the back of my head. I'm wondering if she's okay. Guys, if you know anyone named Janice, can you please text them right now and make sure they're okay? Just say, hey, Mr. Videos, watching it. And then he told me to check on you. You're not in the woods, are you? You know, just make sure. Do that for me. Or, you know. But, Norm, I want to see the rest of that. This started in the middle of something. What did this start with, you know? Where do these clips come from? I wish I knew the original source of these clips. But that's what you guys are always so helpful with. You always drop in the comments for me. Guide me on where we can go next. This was hilarious, man. Rest in peace to the legend. We can say it like that again. What other Norm Macdonald can we get into, guys? Try to keep the outro short and sweet. Other than that, till next time.